Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Prince of Gospel Music, the one and only Stellar Award-winning Pastor John P. Key. Good morning.
Bless you, Ricky. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Let us never underestimate the power of asking the Lord to keep us. We as human beings are vulnerable, but in our weaknesses, we serve a mighty God that makes us strong. Psalm 16:1. Keep me safe, my God, for in you I take refuge. By humbling yourselves today before him, trusting in his faithfulness, and walking in obedience, we can take refuge and experience the fullness of his keeping. So listen, let us continually to pray the prayer, Lord, keep me, and rest in the assurance that he is our ever-present help and he's our protector. As we navigate through this amazing day, may we find comfort and peace in knowing this. Our God will keep us safe, securing us in his loving arms. I knew Miss Albertina Walker well, and she had another song that said, I'm still here, as we praise him for life itself. There's the scripture, Psalm 16:5. Lord, you alone are my portion and my cup. You make my lot secure. I want everybody today to be secure in one thing. God is your keeper. Can you ever take a second to praise God? Yes, you can. Do it right now. This is John P. Key, and I love you much.
Hey, man, we love you too. Hey, Pastor John P. Key, you know what I'm going to play by Albertina Walker? That In the Morning, though.
Ricky, you too young to know that song.
I tell you what, I'm gonna play it on tomorrow, In the Morning.
Rock that song for me, bro.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Hey, man, let everybody know how they can get your music, Pastor Key.
Look, you can find my music everywhere on digital outlets. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at KeyTwit, KeeTwit, Facebook, Pastor John P. Key Official. I love you, nephew.
Hey, man, love you too, Unc. Let's go. Right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
13 minutes after the top of the hour, that's how you start the show off, man. Brought to you by I Hate the Homies podcast with yours truly, Rock Teasy, Super Dave, and the homie Griff, available wherever you get your podcast. That's brought to you by McDonald's, featuring the hot and juicy double quarter pounder with cheese, made when you order and worth pulling up for. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The man who killed 11 worshipers in a Pittsburgh synagogue and wounded 6 others has been sentenced. Robert Bowers burst into the Tree of Life synagogue on October 27, 2018, and shot his victims with an AR-15 style rifle. He was unanimously sentenced to death by a federal jury on Wednesday. In other news, a man who posed as a police officer kidnapped a woman in Seattle, drove her to Oregon, and locked her in a cell has been captured. The victim bloodied her hands, breaking the door to escape. The FBI said her quick thinking and will to survive may have saved other women from similar situations. Nagasi Zuberi, 29 years old, faces a federal interstate kidnapping charge, and authorities said they are looking for additional victims in at least 4 more states. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Man, I'm hyped. NFL season officially kind of sort of kicks off tonight, the Hall of Fame game. It's a preseason game, but the new improved New York Jets with future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers versus the Cleveland Browns. Quarterback Deshaun Watson. We're going to see if he can get back to where he used to be, so we're going to be tuned in for that right there. Quick John Morant update, man. He just got a huge tattoo on his back, chest, and stomach, man. On his back alone, logos of his high school, his college, and NBA team, of course. Nike logo, his jersey number 12, some dice, plus 2 Kobe Bryant tattoos. One was his Mamba Mentality logo, and, of course, his number 24 jersey number. And the woman that accused Jackson Mahomes, who's Patrick Mahomes' brother, of sexual battery, says that her life has been a living hell after coming forward with her allegations, man, claiming that she received death threats and her restaurant suffered to the point where it has officially closed down. I know Patrick Mahomes got to be like, man, come on, bro, like, really? So we'll keep you posted on that story and see how that kind of continues to pan out. My quick sports report right there. Gary, what up there, Mike?
All right, y'all. They are saying just over a year after first unveiling his whiskey brand, Mercer, Prince A$AP Rocky, y'all, is starring in his first ever video campaign. Now, they're saying it's titled Carefully Crafted. Now, the clip premiering exclusively via Complex follows Mr. Rocky through a stylized take on the bottle's formation. Now, as the whiskey makes its way along its journey toward realization, they're saying Rocky is seen keeping a watchful eye on every facet of the process. Now, fittingly, y'all, the process is broken down using a new take, y'all, on Rocky's A$AP acronym. Now, they're saying A is for artifacts, S is for sculpting, A is for aroma, and P is for packaging, y'all. Congratulations, y'all, to A$AP Record. But I'm going to tell y'all this, just keep it real. A$AP Record, I know he can't believe his luck that he with Rihanna.
What you mean?
Because nobody didn't care nothing about no A$AP Rocky.
Well, he had his own career going on.
Yeah, I don't care what he had going on, but we didn't know that much about him. We knew that name. That's all we knew, honey. Now he with Miss Rihanna.
He's very well known in the hip hop world.
But he wasn't well known as Rihanna. And he was getting all these
well known enough. He got him.
Who is really as well known as Rihanna? She's like maybe like top 5 people in terms of entertainers.
Yeah, so honey, he should be kissing the ground she walk on, baby, because honey, A$AP was not A$AP until Miss Rihanna scooped him up, honey.
Well, he was A$AP before then.
Whatever. Well, Miss Rihanna put his name out there. All right, the color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day, y'all, is parakeet. On the high end, you say parakeet, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for the day. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. It is time for the hot spot. What up, Tamika?
Good morning. I'm Tamika Scott, sitting in for my girl, the Brat this morning. And this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Oscar-nominated filmmaker Sophia Allison says she quit as the director of Lizzo's documentary in 2019 after just 2 weeks because she was treated with such disrespect. Now, the post comes after Lizzo was sued by 3 ex-dancers who accused her of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. She said, "I witnessed how arrogant and unkind she is. I was not protected and I was thrown into a bad situation with little support. This kind of abuse of power happens far too often." She added that Lizzo is a narcissistic bully, who has built her brand off lies. Lizzo has not yet publicly commented on this lawsuit.
Dang. Well,
that's crazy.
It is.
The stories coming out.
Huh?
A lot of stories of these Lizzo type situations coming out from her camp.
Wow.
Well, you know, people ain't just waking up out of their sleep coming up with stuff like that or whatever. The thing to be is have your boundaries, but be nice to everybody and be respectful and just do your job. If you don't like the people around you, just do your job and go home. But being demanding and condescending and mistreating people and yelling and stuff or whatever, even when I'm frustrated and I'm on the road and the lights and the sound ain't right, I just find a way to handle it because you don't want to kill the vibe because you got to be funny. So, yeah. That's awful. That's awful to hear. That's disappointing. That's sad for anybody that's singing background or dancing background that inspired to be greater and they having that kind of experience. That's terrible.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, in other news, the microphone Cardi B threw during her Las Vegas performance last weekend is now being auctioned for charity. The seller is Scott Fisher, whose audio production company was used by Dre's nightclub for the concert. Now, he says the proceeds from the auction, which started at $500, is currently nearing $100,000. And he said it will be given to Friendship Circle Las Vegas and the Wounded Warrior Project. We provide more than one microphone for this particular show and verified with the in-house crew which one was specifically used by Cardi for the show. And Fisher assures bidders that it still works.
I want to do it coming to sound.
But how do you know it is the right mic? Because he's saying it like, how do you know? Because all of them are the same.
You technically don't know.
You really
don't.
You don't.
But you know he's kind of smart for doing that, though. You know he's going to capitalize off that situation.
I don't know.
Hey, Rick, we got to get the mic on the phone for an interview.
Right? Yeah. That would be good to talk to the mic.
Talk to the mic.
I could die. Oh, my goodness.
He be talking and squeaking at the same time. Yeah.
I could die.
Hey, interview me, Rock. On the mic. Interview me, Rock.
All right, Mr. Mike. So when you got thrown and released from Cardi's, when you was in flight through the air before you hit the person in the audience, what was going through your head?
I mean, she was busting lyrics, man. Her breath was fresh, man, and I was sounding the best I could, getting the sound over to the smooth. And somebody kept cutting me on knuckles, and then right before she came on, somebody in my bedroom talking about But yeah, I went on out that next thing, you know, man, somebody threw a drink. I got some water, so, you know, I ain't want to shock her. You know, I was like, oh, Lord, somebody do something. Then next thing, you know, I went to going upside down and went and flipping, and I hit somebody's chip too, and I went, boom, and I made that sound, thud. That's what I sent to the speakers. And I was on the floor, and now I'm up for auction.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, y'all. This is great news. Jamie Foxx paid a special tribute to his sister, Deidre Dixon, on Instagram in honor of her birthday, writing that he would not be here without her, following the undisclosed medical complications that left him hospitalized in April. Happy birthday to my beautiful sister. You are magical. You are beautiful. You are the courageous lioness, and without you, I would not be here. Had you not made the decision that you made, I would have lost my life. I love you forever and ever. Happy birthday, sis.
Wow.
That was really sweet. I wonder what did she do?
I don't know, but every time he brings her name up when he talks now, he breaks down, he gets emotional.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have sisters like that.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, I'm Tamika Scott, and that's what's hot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, coming up next, man, Special K. Hey, appreciate that, Tamika Scott. Special K got news you can't use. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Special K, good morning.
Damn right, I sure do. I sure do have news you absolutely, positively cannot use. Ricky, you excited right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I just promoted.
Yeah, you said another comedian was going to be
Another comedian been added to the Daytona Beach Comedy Show lineup.
Right.
So now you really, really got a reason to come if you wasn't coming.
Right.
Yep.
Who is that comedian?
Gary can hardly contain his excitement. That would be the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Special K. But more on that later. We're going to get to this. Guess who? That one person that everybody got in their black family. And I think y'all can agree with this lineup. That one person that everybody got in the black family. Uh-huh. That person that just won't stop smoking cigarettes, even though it's 2023. Like, who still smoke? How is that still cool?
That one uncle.
We all know that one uncle or that one auntie that would not put them damn cigarettes down.
He's over there pulling hard off that Newport, too.
Hey, Rick, how about this one? That one relative that believe everything is a conspiracy. No matter what you say to them, they got a conspiracy theory to go with it.
Oh, yeah. They believe
you say good morning.
Conspiracy against themselves.
How about, Tamika, that one person that can't stop talking about how fine she used to be back when she was young? I ain't gonna lie, I got an auntie like that.
Oh, y'all should have seen me back in the day. Back in
Girl,
the day, I
used to be so
pulling
fine. Girl, I used to be so fine.
Back in the day.
You are 73. Let it go. Don't nobody care no more.
No, at 73, they don't have to let it go.
How about that one person that always gives insulting compliments?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I see you got that little Mercedes. Okay, I used to have one of them too a couple of years ago. I used to have one of them.
That's 90% of sisters that love.
Hey, how about that one relative? It's always a dude that need to hold a little something until payday, until he get his taxes. Hey, boy, I need about $30, man, till Friday. Why you need $30? How about that one person that can do line dances real good?
Oh,
There's always that one relative can do line dances. And one of her knees bad,
she got a knee brace on.
But she be killing that wobble.
Yeah, but she always have a knee brace on.
Ricky, I know this one irritates you. How about that one relative that overdressed for every gathering?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all at a 4th of July cookout, she got on 5-inch heels, a prom dress.
Well, a whole bottle of white diamond. And a whole bottle of white diamond perfume on.
Why you so damn dressed?
Yeah, man.
How about that one relative that's always looking for a hookup on something? You can't have a conversation with, hey, you know somebody who sells refrigerators? No, nobody selling damn the hell?
That's a random item.
Yeah.
No, they do that. I get inboxes like that. Do you know anybody that sells refrigerators? Basically, they want you to help them get it.
Exactly. Or do you know anybody? You know anybody who need a couch? Like, no, I don't know nobody who need a couch. What the hell? How about that one relative that just found the Lord and get on everybody's nerves because they trying to save you now? Yeah. They've been a heathen all their life, but they just got saved 2 weeks ago, and now every conversation with them, they're trying to introduce you to God.
Talking about for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That who shall ever.
Say, wait a minute.
How about that one relative that like to fight everywhere all the time?
Oh, my goodness.
Tamika, you got one of them?
Oh, yes, I do.
Just like to fight.
Yes, for no reason. Who's she looking at? Girl, ain't nobody even looking at you. Go
That's
sit
my-
off. With
my
that
one
comb
and
in your
only-
hair.
My one and only sibling got them hands be ready.
And ready to share them.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all, hit me up, Special K913 on Instagram. That's it. All right.
Coming to the Marriott Ballroom, A and B. This weekend only for 2 sold-out shows. From the people that brought you Mama My Feet Hurt and Chitlins Don't Make It Grocery comes the new hit gospel stage play, God Get This Nigga Off Me, starring Howard Hewitt, Cheryl Pepsi Riley, and Malik God Get This Nigga Off Me. A story of family, fighting, and forgiveness.
What a remote.
With original songs by Little G from Silk.
Get this off of me.
He keep beating me, Jesus. Also starring Damon Evans. Who? You know Damon Evans, the second Lionel from the Jeffersons. You know the light-skinned one with the afro. Oh. And Clifton Powell.
Your granddaddy beat my mama, and I beat your mama. It's what we do. Now go home and get to work.
God, get this off. You'll be inspired. You'll be uplifted. You'll laugh till you cry. It's a play for the whole family.
What done happened to your eye, baby? I fell down the steps, mama, on both eyes.
Co-starring Ronaldo Douglas. Who? You know Ronaldo Douglas from Good Times. Bookman's assistant. TC. Ugly Duckling, episode 29. Season 3. Oh. Don't miss this star-studded event. Tickets available at Shirley's House of Hair. It's actually Shirley's house where she does hair. God, get this off me. Don't miss it.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. All right, now, Ricky, I'm telling you, Beyonce is in the news a lot, and I got a lot of stuff, honey, to say regarding her in the news and stuff, so I want y'all to follow me and help me out with this situation. First of all, honey, everybody's raving Queen Bey, y'all, because, you know, Beyonce, she's on tour and what have you, and people are trying to make a comparison with Beyonce, but I don't know if there's a comparison or not. First of all, with Taylor Swift. Now, I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but Taylor Swift, they're saying how she gifted, honey, her employees an amazing amount of money. She gave her truck drivers all $100,000 a piece, honey, for just being her truck drivers during her tour and what have you. And then she gifted all her dancers and, you know, performers to everybody that helped her on the show. They said she gave over $5 million in gifts to her employees and what have you. People are raving about that. And, you know, there's a woman out there talking about what Beyonce did. She said what Beyonce gave, you know, she said Beyonce is the best thing since God walking the earth. She gave them a plastic Grammy. You know, when Beyonce didn't win their Grammy Award on one of those songs she had out. She said, but Beyonce was the best thing since Jesus walking the earth. She was so happy about that and how they raved Beyonce with that situation, which is a good thing, you know. But I thought about it, Ricky. I mean, you give us Christmas gifts. I mean, if you don't give us nothing but on Christmas gifts, you give us delicious, wonderful Christmas gifts.
Man, shoot.
Nothing but. Oh, come on, Gary.
I mean, we get great Christmas.
All of that bacon, the eggs, the cheese.
Hell, I
Well,
forgot about
it's Christmas in Texas right now.
Come on now.
Yeah, and you know, and I forgot about it too. 'Cause I guess that's how much you see how we take things for granted. It's like you're supposed to feed us.
The fruit, the orange juice, the coffee.
Yes,
The
yes.
little things, Gary.
The little things. And we are definitely grateful. My house is smelling 100% better now. Thankful to you.
That's
So,
right. I
honey,
ordered everybody Aroma 360.
Yeah.
Now your house smell like the Four Seasons when you walk in there and you just walk with just.
That thing good. That thing be working, man. I ain't got to use them doggone incense no more.
The whole house.
Yeah.
The whole house be smelling
Yeah.
good.
So Ricky does give us gifts, honey, and give us good things during the year.
You don't give nobody pooped.
Well, I give y'all, honey, my presents. I think that's enough.
Oh, my God.
But anyway, and also now with this Beyonce situation, too, now there's really people talking about it. If y'all, there's a video circulating, honey, with Miss Beyonce coming off the stage, honey, and one of her handlers grabbed her butt, Ricky, he grabbed it. I mean, helping her down. He didn't have to do that. He could have touched her, just grabbed her by the back or whatever. But he grabbed her butt, baby. And people are saying, honey, where was Jay-Z when that happened, honey? Is it because this man was of European descent? Had he been of African descent, it would have been a big issue. Or, because this man was not of African descent, he gets a pass. So people saying, was there respect or disrespect, honey? So I don't know. You be the judge of that, honey.
See what it was like, because he'll ever feel nothing like that in his community.
No, never, ever, honey. So, and in my final Beyonce situation where people are really talking about Ricky, and this is the part that bothers me. Okay, now, Beyonce and Lizzo, and Tamika, you can help me out with this. Beyonce and Lizzo, they did a song together, honey. They did a song together back in the day. Well, right now, Lizzo, baby, this girl is on the rap, honey. People are eating her lunch because they're saying, her people are saying that she was very rude to them. She forced them females to touch body parts and eat bananas dipped in bodily fluid. They say she did all kinds of stuff, allegedly. That's what they're saying, honey, about Lizzo, honey. Well, Beyonce had a performance the other day, and they're saying, baby, Miss Beyonce made sure, honey, that she would not call Lizzo's name in that song, honey. Break My Soul, honey, because Lizzo is on the remix, honey. And they're saying Beyonce called everybody's name except Lizzo. She even called everybody's new name and what have you. This is where I have a concern in. I don't like that when we do that to each other. I don't give a damn what if Beyonce and Lizzo, if Lizzo allegedly did something or whatever and stuff like that. That's what's wrong with it. We always throw each other away too soon. I mean, that was your friend. Y'all did this song together and what have you. So call her name until she go to court or whatever she needs to go through to be charged or whatever the situation is. I just don't like that. She distancing herself from Lizzo, as they're saying. And because I was like that at one point. Somebody distanced me, and that bothers me. My thing is, if I have a problem with you, Ricky, my thing is this. Somebody say, well, Ricky did this, and I'm going to play the damn white woman. I could have been standing right there with you. Oh, God, I didn't see that. I don't know. I don't recall. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit there and distance you and throw you away like that. We was just together a minute ago. I just don't like that. That's just me. Tamika, Ricky, what y'all think?
I'll cuss you out. We done cussed each other out in private several times.
Yes, but I mean, this girl doing this publicly, though, Ricky, she just not calling that girl name. She was in the damn song yesterday. Now, all of a sudden, because people putting all this flack out on, and now you want to distance yourself?
Well, politically.
Well, maybe legally they're telling her not to. You don't know who's talking to her.
Yeah, her
Sometimes
PR
your legal team, your PR person will say, make sure you don't do this because you can't have the backlash.
But you got a point, Gary. It should be innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yes. Hell, don't do that to that girl. Y'all made this something together. Y'all was friends or whatever. Now I got to back up on you. And then when everything come out out the wash, and then this girl may have not been wrong about it, now how you looking? We can't talk no more. Don't talk to me the way you talked to me yesterday. This is what you did me today. I just don't like it. That's just me.
It's called acting funny.
Well, yeah, that's exactly. Lack of a better word. It's called acting funny.
Okay, so what if she would have mentioned her name and they booed her on stage? Then what would?
Well, that means she would just have to get that damn boo. I did my part.
Okay.
I did my part for you.
Oh. Okay.
So that's what would happen.
She should have said, hold up, y'all chill out. Y'all don't.
Thank you.
Y'all don't know what happened.
Yes.
Okay. So
that's just me.
We're gonna be nice to everybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
That's how I feel. We just do that too much. I mean, we just throw each other away. So the first person to say boo about that person, whatever, and we were just friends yesterday. I don't like that because people did it to me. That's why I have a concern.
Okay, I understand now. I understand.
Yes, you don't want to be thrown away.
You don't.
No.
You throw people away sometimes. You be acting funny sometimes, Gary.
Well, but that might be for the moment.
Oh, Gary!
it ain't long term, Ricky. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is parakeet. On the high end, you say parakeet, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for
yeah, whatever. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wake up call. Get them at 866-9 Ricky. Let's go. Leo. It's our time, baby. Come on.
Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from? So come on and tell us. Just wake up.
I'm calling from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Calling to wake up my daughter for their first day of school. Wake up. Vernita Wiggins, Cleveland, Ohio. Wake up. up? Wilma.
Bernie Mac from H-Town. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Mercedes. I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay, this is Big Lou from Columbia, South Carolina. Want to wake up my boy, Joel Jr., who just got accepted to the Citadel.
Houston, Texas. Good morning. Wake up, wake up. My name's Jaleisha. Shout out to my daughter from Columbia, South Carolina. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, man, I appreciate the wake-up calls, man. Listen, man, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed. You do not want to miss that. I got that coming up next.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This is Rickey Smiley Unleashed this morning, man. I just want to talk, y'all, a little bit about manipulation and what manipulation is and what it looked like. Hey, let me tell you something, man. I've been in show business a long time, and Tamika Scott, you can jump in on this. I want everybody out here that's in business, that got your own stuff going on, that have to deal with people in our community, to always stay close to God and ask God to give you the spirit of discernment.
Yes.
Which is very, very important. And I'm talking about pray for it, seek it, figure out what manipulation is, learn words like just anything that's dealing around manipulation. Know what it is, man. When you get people coming up to you, man, that fast talk you and hey, man, I got these tubs, man. I got everything to make everything sound good, and they smiling, they teeth straight, or whatever. They jivey as hell, and their actions don't match their words. If anybody that's trying to over-convince you as to something and got to talk to you all the time and trying to convince you and get next to you, man, those are the ones you better watch. Right. I'm telling y'all, manipulation's out here real. You got scammers out here. You got manipulative family members or whatever. You done went and worked your butt off to put yourself through college and to become successful, and all of a sudden you the bad person in the family when you don't give people what they want, or
when you say no.
Oh yeah, definitely when you say no.
Say no.
Yeah, but for me, boundaries and boundaries, they'll try to manipulate other family members and say he's mean. And I like that because everybody trained not to bother me about nothing or to figure out how to figure it out. I got one family member that I go to that know everybody, what everybody need, and I know how to give it to them without them knowing that I gave it to them. All of a sudden, your lights back on or whatever. We ain't trying to let nobody lights get cut off or have nobody out on the streets, but ain't nobody finna manipulate me because people are like cats. Because once you do something for somebody, oh man, they coming back. And my grandmama said, you don't keep going back to the well. But I want everybody out here to always pray for the spirit of discernment. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble, a lot of grief. I want you to start paying attention to people and see if their words match their actions, even in relationships and especially family members. Please be mindful of manipulators that'll go and manipulate other people against you. Now think about it. I done introduce folks to certain folks, and then I'm cool with everybody. And Gary can attest to this. We went through this because one day Gary had to pull me to the side on one, and all of a sudden the person that you introduced them to, they ain't speaking to you no more, but they friends with the people that you introduced them to.
Man.
And that means that they weren't your friends to begin with.
Right.
If you can get in somebody's ear and then all of a sudden the next day their behavior towards you change or whatever, then you're dealing with a person with manipulative behavior. And if you're a real friend, can't nobody manipulate you against that person anyway.
That's right.
That part.
And that's real talk. And I don't care who get mad. I don't care what family member say he on the radio going the hell off. Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. If I blessed you in any kind of way and you found some kind of way to distance yourself and be mad at me about something, it ain't me, it's you. Because one thing about Brother Rickey Smiley, I wake up with a clean, pure heart every morning with the intent to do the right thing by everybody. And I'm not perfect. And I'm a man. I apologize for anything that I done wrong, but I stand strong on mine. because I know I have a good heart or whatever. And I just want everybody to pray for the spirit of discernment. I'm going to tell you something, man, about the God that we serve. He will reveal them.
Yes, he will.
And when he reveals them, you need to be prepared to take action or whatever and move forward and move to something else or to someone else or, just feed people with a long-handled spoon. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to argue. You don't have to even out them when they manipulative. You can just sit back and smile and be nice and say, But you got the power because you know what they all about. And guess what? They can't manipulate you. How about that? And you ain't got to tell nobody that they manipulative. You know on the inside that person is a manipulator and they cannot manipulate you. Mm. That gives you power.
Right.
And they can talk to you all day. They can talk to you till they blue in the face. And you damn well know you can sit there and look them straight in the eye and know that they're a damn dog.
And don't allow no one to manipulate you saying, well, if you had enough God in you, then you would do it.
Yeah.
They love to say that. They play that if you have God, if you love God, if you know God card.
Well, you know what I tell them? Well, when God tell me, I'll get back with you.
Good answer.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. You trying to kill folks this morning, man? Hey, all the ladies out there in the car, I can see y'all in y'all car. Do y'all know I can see y'all through the radio? I can see y'all in there. Some of y'all doing y'all lashes. Some of y'all gluing y'all lashes on. I see a chick going across the bridge from St. Louis to East St. Louis. She flat ironing her lashes.
Right?
Not her lashes, Ricky. Not her lashes.
It's a chick in Bessemer, Alabama, putting got the crinkles in her lashes.
No.
It's a chick in West Palm Beach driving to work with a bonnet on. Don't do it. Take it off, please. In Jesus' name.
It's that 90s New Jack. That's what do it to him, man.
Boy, look at here, boy. Y'all lying trying to kill somebody this morning. It is somebody on their way to work with no deodorant on, and you know who you are. I'm talking directly to you. You jumped out the shower. It is somebody on the way to work in Texas, in Houston, Texas. Listen to us right now. That's ashy. Look at your ankles. Look down at your ankles. Look at your ankles right quick. I can see you, baby. I can see you, baby. I'm on this radio. Don't think we sitting here. We see you. Somebody didn't bathe. Somebody didn't take a bath, and you on your way to work. We see you. Look through the mic. Look, Mike. Look, right. You see?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Look like
Jacksonville.
Like they kicked
Don't
a flower.
do it. Don't do it. Cleveland. Somebody didn't brush their teeth and then got in the Cleveland.
Yuck mouth.
You did not stop by that toothbrush this morning. Somebody over there off of Superior. I see all of y'all. I can see through this radio. Oklahoma City, stop playing with me. You don't have on underwear on, ma'am. Put your dress down.
What? Yeah, she getting that windy.
That's right. Got a website, wolfmonkey.com. Let's go. John Lyon, what up, boy?
I'm good, but you don't know just, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Zone.
Let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley, who is this?
Hey, is this the Rickey Smiley Morning Show?
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, I'm really concerned right now. I'm on a flight to Vegas, and I could have sworn I seen Black Tony as the flight attendant.
Are you serious?
Yes. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it looks like Black Tony, and I'm scared.
Flight information coming up on the left.
Hold on. Hold your phone up, White. We can hear.
Hello. Hey, y'all, excuse me. Hey, listen up. This is boy Black Tony. I'm gonna be a flight attendant this morning. If you need some, we're gonna be coming through with the peanuts and the cookies and everything on there. Please buckle up your seatbelt. We're gonna. If you want a drink, you hold your hand up. I'll give you a drink. Look, we got some. You can't take your seatbelt off until I say take your damn seatbelt off.
No, dog.
Can't talk to the people like that.
Hey.
Why is two people talking?
Until I tell you can take your seatbelt off. Don't be playing with me up here.
Nah, bro.
So you just talking over the pipe?
Excuse me. I'm a flight attendant right now. Excuse me.
What airline you on, Black Tony?
Spirit Delta. United. Is it a United America?
You tried it today,
Spirit.
dog.
Huh?
But you have to go through government training to become a flight attendant, man. Stop playing with us.
Do you want some cookies or you want some nuts? Yo.
I'll take the cookies.
Give me them Biscoff cookies.
I ain't talking about
I'm very busy right now. I'm trying to get these folks on the ground right now. I'll hit y'all back later. I'm sorry.
No, Bledson, ain't no how she get a signal to call us and you in the air, bro, please. Man, come on to work, man. Hey, Bledson there.
Talking right now. Don't be disrespectful.
Bledson there.
Bledson. Huh?
Your bonus check up here.
My what?
Your bonus check up here.
All right, I'll be up there. Give me about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes.
Kidnappers don't kidnap black kids. We're too much trouble. We ask too many questions. We be in the back seat asking questions. We don't be quiet. Miss Kidnapper? Mr. Kidnapper? Where we going? Mr. Kidnapper? Where we gonna eat? Mr. Kidnapper? Can you put the radio on the black radio station?
Who was that, Gay?
Chris Tucker.
He put to the black radio station.
It's the kidnapper.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary's tea is being brought to you by
Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash Lotion nourishes your skin with all-day hydration. Visibly better skin in 14 days. Also try Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. Buy online or at your local retailer. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Lizzo, she have to listen to this show. She got to be listening to this show because it's being reported that she have finally broke her silence, baby. They're saying that Lizzo is speaking for the first time after being sued by 3 of her former backup dancers who claimed that she sexually harassed them, calling the allegations as unbelievable as they sound. Now, they're saying that the singer posted a statement a few minutes ago. They're saying she said these last few days have been gut-wrenching, difficult, and overwhelmingly disappointing. She said, my work ethic, my morals, and respect for this have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually, honey, she said, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these, honey, are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. And she said, I am devastated, honey, that after hearing these fabricated claims made against me. Now, she went on to say that these sensationalized stories, y'all, are coming from former, listen to this, former employees who have already, honey, publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. And she also went on to say, as an artist, honey, she said, I have always, honey, been very passionate about what I do. She said, I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of the day, honey, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards. She said, sometimes, honey, I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention, honey, to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. Now, they reported they're saying that the 3 of her former dancers, Ms. Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, claimed that she subjected them, y'all, to nude entertainment shows in Amsterdam and Paris on tour earlier this year to what they say was clear discomfort of her employees, honey. She said that these dancers made her do all kinds of things with bananas and do all kinds of performances that they did not want to do. And they're saying 2 of her accusers, honey, Davis and Williams, said that, alleged that they were in fear of losing their jobs, y'all, if they didn't bend to her demands and get rewarded for playing ball. Now, they're saying Beyonce, honey, she seemingly caught wind of the lawsuit. They say Beyonce noticeably, y'all, failed to mention Lizzo by the name, honey, in the lyrics for her songs during a concert in Boston as part of her Renaissance tour, which I talked about earlier. Now, so now she's speaking out, y'all. So now this is the time to me. This is when Beyonce should have waited, then pull a girl name off the song or whatever she was gonna do, honey, instead of doing it before, before Lizzo finally spoke out. Tamika, you are a performer, honey. You're in a girl group, honey. Do y'all operate this way? Do y'all do this?
Oh, gosh.
Pull, yes, honey, come on. Do y'all pull names?
I plead the fifth this morning.
You playing the fifth?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Don't pull me, don't drag me in this, Gary.
I'm not dragging you. I'm asking you
as
as a
pull
performer.
names and do what, Gary?
You know, pull names and to say who they gonna talk about, who gonna do what or whatever and stuff like that. Who's gonna put the blame on somebody and stuff like that until innocent until proven guilty. You know, because I feel Lizzo was innocent until proven guilty, because you do know that sometimes disgruntled employees or disgruntled friends or whatever go out and say things about a person, honey, that's not true because they are angry with that person because the person probably didn't do what they wanted them to do, and that's how it is. So that's how it's seeming like with Lizzo, honey, because these girls were no longer employees. So now all of a sudden, they're saying this about her, honey, and it's kind of worked a little bit because it worked with Beyonce, because Beyonce didn't call this girl name in the song, honey, during her concert tour.
No. You trying to get this thing messy as you can, can't you?
No, I'm not trying to get it messy. I'm just calling it like it is because it's just not fair. Don't do this to me, honey, until, honey, you hear from me or whatever. Don't just throw me away like that. I mean, she just, in the thing with Beyonce, it's like she just threw Lizzo away because, honey, these people said things about her. Now, if this girl, she's out to speak about it now and covering her ground and letting people know her side of the story, but the damage is already done because what Beyonce did, you didn't pull my name now. Nobody don't remember that I was on the song because you didn't call my name when you were performing. So that, to me, that makes Lizzo look bad or even worse after what these people said. That's what I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to make nothing messy about it. Yes, so, because that's just what people do, and it's just not fair that people do that, because, honey, because somebody said something about you. Somebody could say, Rock T, you're a whoremonger. We saw you playing around with different women, and we know you bow down to Crystal. We know it ain't true. That's right. So we know it's a lie. So, so why should we, do that? So that's what I'm saying. So,
Rock T, the only person work up, his wife be sitting in the car the whole morning. She'll wait for him to get off work. She don't even let him drive to work.
That's right.
She's sitting out there in the car with a bag of crystals.
Exactly. That's right. And not up on that, honey. They don't even get him to check. They send it to her via email. So there you go.
She run everything.
Both of their picture on his driver's license.
This you walk him to the door.
My son
walk him to the door and then be at the door, wait for him to get off.
Yes,
sir. I swear I ain't never seen nothing like it, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, neither have I. So that's the American way now, I got. So congratulations to Rock T. So, but anyway, congratulations. We glad Lizzo is speaking out and stuff or whatever regarding the situation. So, Maria, you had something to say about that?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say congratulations to Rock T for being a good husband. If you're going to be criticized about anything, be criticized about being a good husband.
Appreciate that, Maria.
He sure is. He dedicated and committed from day one, from the first date, Maria. I was with him on one of their dates before they got married.
Were you?
Yeah, I was. Tried to do a double date, but it didn't. Yeah. We went to an NBA pool party, and that didn't work out for me. He done sent me to an NBA pool party. My date is a 5, and all them 10s walk around.
Rick went straight to the VIP. Ain't seen him since.
Nah. And quickly,
ain't seen that woman since.
While I'm still on the line, y'all, with Lizzo too, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but also, honey, her boyfriend, y'all, honey, Mr. Mike Wright, they say he dumped her in the midst of this controversy. He's a comedian. Do y'all know who Mike Wright is, Ricky, Special K? He's a comedian.
I've never heard of him.
Me neither. So, honey, how the hell he gonna dump her? We didn't know him until her. So he could have stayed with her for that damn case. But, honey, anyway, he dumped her. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is parakeet. On the high end, you say parakeet, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Oh, wow, Gary, you poured some tea today if you ain't never poured none. You trying to earn that check today.
Okay, because the 10th is around the corner.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Everywhere you look, whether it's on social media, TV, and even in conversations with coworkers, friends, and family, we're constantly being told to practice self-care. So today's question is, we want to know if you let yourself go and why. Hit us up at 866 9RICKEY. Call us up right now. What are your thoughts, Tamika?
You know what? According to an article on verywellmind.com, one says people kind of suck at self-care. Now, you might be thinking now, how can there be a wrong way to take care of yourself? Or you may be thinking, what exactly is self-care anyway? Well, self-care is anything that you do to take care of your health that includes physical and mental.
And you know what, y'all? This seems pretty straightforward right now. Okay, so how could you possibly make a self-care mistake that will actually leave you feeling emotionally exhausted? So now here's 5 big self-care mistakes that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do it just right now. Here it goes, y'all. Mistake number 1: Being reactive, y'all, instead of proactive. Don't overschedule your life or overcommit. Scheduling small amounts of time to do things you love is better than cramming too much into your calendar. That's interesting. Number 2, y'all, calling the things you do to look better for others is not self-care. Now, let me do that again. Calling the things you do, y'all, to look better for others is not self-care. Being exhausted from self-care appointments is not it.
Okay.
Number 3. Thinking self-care is supposed to always feel good. Sometimes it's about doing uncomfortable things now because it's good for your health in the long run.
Okay, so you're right, Gary. Now, it's definitely hard to go to the gym, let's say, when you have a busy schedule. Not like mine, but a busy schedule. Well, mistake number 4 is assuming that it's one size fits all. So for somebody with depression or social anxiety, pushing to do things that you don't want to do can really be good for their mental health. But for somebody who doesn't have much time, scheduling a weekend at home alone might be exactly what they needed. So you got to be flexible and easy on yourself. And lastly, there's mistake number 5, using self-care as an excuse to self-sabotage. Remember, going to the extreme is not beneficial. You got to pause and ask what's the best self-care in the moment and allow yourself some grace and time to pace yourself.
All right, so either way it goes, it's important to examine what you're doing and make frequent adjustments instead of being how do you pronounce
Regimented.
Yeah, what does that mean, Gary?
Oh.
Like when you just lock yourself into
like too much structure.
Yeah, too much
like
structure.
Yeah. Now, Maria, you big on stuff like this. Just everything that we just read, give us your thoughts. Put this into context for us.
I think the biggest thing was the last one about, making it individual to you. Because for me, self-care, sitting still makes me sad. Like, I like to stay busy. I like to be creative. I like to do new things. I like to explore. I like having a full day. So, and my therapist told me that's okay because that's me. So you have to figure out what works for you. For some people, like I said, you have depression, self-care, but could mean taking a shower, so it just depends on where you are in your self-care journey.
Yes, yeah. Again, for me, I be ordering these from my girl Tish Fletcher on Facebook. She have these CBD bath bombs. You just drop it in the tub and it's like an Alka-Seltzer, and sit in some hot water and listen to foreign exchange or the internet, and just listen to some just lay back and relax, and it will put you to sleep. You wake up feeling good the next day. Those bath bombs and just doing stuff that's relaxing, listening to music that make you happy, coming up with recipes, cooking, shooting basketball. I love to shoot ball. I love anything on a football field. I'm with it. Gary, how do you self-care?
Hell, I go to the mall. Hell, I call my friend Kenneth. We just go hang out in the mall, walk the mall. I don't know how. It's almost like I'm scared to be with myself. I don't know, because I just can't sit still like Marissa. I can't sit in no house.
If I was you, I wouldn't like myself either.
And I don't have, it doesn't take much to self-care.
Be quiet, you can't even get your words out.
I know,
what do you do
sad.
for self-care? Yeah, we'll go back. Special case, anything on self-care?
I try to go to the gym, try to work out a little bit, try to drive. I like to drive a lot.
Yep.
I force myself to go to the gym at least
you still
a
got
couple,
that
2-3 times a week. I wish I did, but I don't. No.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Yes, I have. And the reason being because I'm constantly doing stuff for other people. Just this morning, I was getting ready to go walk 2 miles, and my husband called, "Oh, baby, I need you to come to the job and fill out this paperwork for me."
I drive tractor trailer. I drive mail for the post office. I drive at night, so when I get off, I am super tired, and I don't have the energy to work out or go.
Baby, I went from teaching 8 classes a day to now sitting on a truck 10 hours a day. and done gained 50 pounds within a year. I'm fat as hell.
I let myself go because of them Popeyes ghost pepper wings. I just can't put them down.
I have let myself go because of traveling, work, trying to be in a relationship, moving, changing jobs, and just life, period.
I let myself go a little bit because I got the military, and I just didn't want to work out no more. I got tired of doing push-ups, sit-ups, and waking up early in the morning running. Now I got a little gas tank of love.
Okay, so I started nursing school, and I kind of let myself go. I was so wrapped up in studying, and it seemed like I just never had time for anything else.
I have let myself go. I did let myself go in my mid-20s from depression after having 4 children and finding out that my husband of 10 plus years had been having an affair. And once the rage of it all wore off and I got myself into therapy, I ended up taking the rest of the year and I lost 53 pounds.
Because my son was murdered. I let myself go because my son was murdered, and I love Rickey Smiley Show, and I also love you as well.
Because my child's father left, and I just didn't want anyone else to want me.
I buried my 28-year-old daughter a year ago from today. She was murdered in a road rage hit and run, and I have gained tremendous weight. I'm a stress.
I've let myself go for the last year, stopped working out. Unfortunately, my mother was killed in the Buffalo Massacre a year ago, and it's just really hard for me to motivate myself.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell y'all, something. Make sure that you create space.
Yes.
It's okay to say no to all. Like, I can't tell you how many people from my hometown be, hey, can you come to this? Can you? And then the thing for me is what comes with what you're asking. I want you to start asking people that. Let's talk about it for a second, because people are going to ask you the bare minimum. We just need you to come and just get on the mic, but they don't include the meet and greet and the getting in and shaking all these people's hands and the pictures and all of that stuff. So I'm very precise with what someone is asking me to do. Just to give you a little example, I don't perform in the summer anymore. I don't do any comedy shows between May and August. And I give myself the whole summer because I just can't sit in a hotel room on a hot Saturday night, go do a comedy show, and spend your weekend in a hotel and in airports. I did it for 30 years. And I'm just, so now that I've created space and I spread everything out and kind of compartmentalize everything, it gives you the ability to relax, the ability to create, the ability to get to know yourself, to find out what things you like to do. Now you have time to do it. I mean, I can get my grandkids in the car and drive down 3 hours to the beach, spend the day on the beach, relax or whatever, get back, go to church, have a good day, and you just don't have all of that pressure and hustle and bustle and ripping and running and doing everything, making everybody happy, and everybody happy except you. Create space for yourself. Before LeBron take a shot, the first thing he do is take a step back to create space. Because if he didn't take the step back, he would get his shot blocked. Learn to breathe. Learn to say no. Learn to say not right now. Let people know, hey, don't stop by my house unless you call. Don't even call, text. Give me the opportunity to step out of the room and call you back. I don't even play that calling stuff. I make everybody text. And creating space. Spread everything out and get to things. Your emergency is not my emergency. You understand? You can send a text and I'll get back with you, because I got other stuff over here going on that I got to do. And it seems like everything just always happened at one time. But find your happiness. Find your way to create space, to work out, to go for a walk, to do things that make you happy, to go get therapy. Hey, I'm going to take my vitamins today and drink a lot of water and go for a walk or whatever. But if you got 100 things to do for other people, you'll never get a chance to do anything for yourself. Mm-hmm. Go to the doctor. I went up there to CVS when they got all my little vaccinations for shingles and this, that, and the other. Then I went up there and got a full comprehensive exam where they take blood and all that kind of stuff, from Dr. M.J. Collier. Just drove over to Douglasville, got a full exam, prostate cancer, all that stuff. It takes time. You have to create space in order to do these things for yourself. And another thing, man, go find you a good masseuse and invest in a massage. You can buy everything else. Even if you get a massage for 30 minutes, But just laying there, breathing in that whatever the stuff they had, you taking a deep breath, breathing in, smell like some minty chewing gum or whatever. Breathe that in to get you a good massage, man, and just chill out. That's all I have to say. That's why I'm able to cope with what I'm dealing with, because I have a good balance of relaxation. And my grandkids make me happier than anything. Mm-hmm. So do that for yourself, man. God bless y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time, man. The one and only member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, founded in 1906. The one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Johnson with 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
My dear brother, good morning to you. Good morning to everybody, man. It's good to be with you this morning. A couple of things, man, that I just had to highlight because I think they're interesting. The first is in Louisiana, which we all know as an incredibly progressive and progressive state, they have decided through a law known as HB 8 that all public schools, listen to this, all Louisiana public schools are now required to display "In God We Trust" inside the classroom. Now, this law went into effect this week on August 1st. Even if it's just on a piece of paper, it has to say "In God We Trust." And Dottie Horton, who was the state rep who authored the bill, said it doesn't preach any particular religion, but it certainly does recognize a higher power. But the last I checked, y'all, the Constitution of the United States says that there will be separation between church and state. And these are public schools. So you have states that now don't want history taught, but want to make sure that "In God We Trust" is on the wall in every public school. And so, listen, y'all, we talk about voting all the time, and we lift it up, and we say how important it is. But listen, these state legislatures have been wreaking havoc for the last few decades because they understood that within the states, they pass most of the laws that dictate our lives. And we've been paying attention to the president and federal elections, and they have been through state legislatures and county commissions and even city councils and school boards, just wreaking havoc on our children. And so if we think that the removal of it wasn't even like they taught slavery in the first place accurately, but now to say that you can't teach it, and then to push a religious agenda. Listen, I believe in God. I love God, but I believe that I should be talking to my parents, to my children about God, not a teacher that in some cases isn't effective at teaching the course that I'm sending the kid there to learn. So that's number one. Number two, please tell me that y'all saw this Somali woman running the 100-yard dash at the International University Sports Federation.
Yes, sir.
Summer World Games.
I was laid out. She filled in for a family member, right?
It don't matter, Rick. It don't matter. I ran track, right? It was one of those things where as soon as the camera panned to her, I thought it was a Saturday Night Live skit. Like, there is no way. Jeff?
What? You thought it was what?
I thought it was a Saturday Night Live skit. I thought that there is no way that this sister is about to run the 100-yard dash. I thought she was somebody's auntie bringing bean pies to somebody that had just got done. It was ridiculous. And for those of you that don't understand how ridiculous it was, she ran the 100-yard dash in 21.8 seconds.
I'm watching it now.
That's a 200-yard dash time. There are people who run the 200 in 21.8 seconds. She was 8 seconds slower than the second last runner. And 10 seconds behind the winner. So just so y'all know that this is actually really serious, a sports official was suspended for nepotism on yesterday.
Yeah, she had on some 3-inch kitty heels. She was kind of like that little Holy Ghost run. when they be holding their chest and they be running around the church. That's what kind of run she was doing. I was weak, Jeff. It was over.
And here's the thing, man. Listen, Somalia is a proud country, full of unbelievably amazing people and athletes and scholars and just soldiers. But and to have this person representing your country in the World Games is just ridiculous. And so nepotism does not in business. It does not work. In finance, and it damn sure don't work when you run in a 100-yard dash. So y'all, please. If
there wasn't no dash.
That was a trot.
It was a
Jeff, that was a trot.
It was a crawl.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, she was training for the usher board. She was not training for the Olympics.
And that was a good knock-kneed hurry up.
So listen, but in real talk, and Rick, I heard you talking earlier today about this whole notion of pressure from family and making sure that you have discernment. Y'all, please let's have discernment in which family members we recommend for stuff. I'm not even mad at nepotism. I just want nepotism to be connected to skill and excellence. I got some family members that I would put on for anything. And I got some family members that I'm like, I don't even know if I know them when it comes time to recommend somebody for something. So, y'all, those are things I got, man. Hit me on Jeff's Nation on IG. Y'all have a fantastic Thursday. Love y'all. Be good to each other, and I'll check y'all next week.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. That's right, y'all. The Rickey Smiley Birthday Bash Talent Lineup announcement, man. Hey, it is about that time, y'all. We are excited to announce the lineup for the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout Weekend. Friday night on August the 11th, y'all get ready for Rickey Smiley and Friends comedy show featuring the hilarious Alton Walker, Celebrity, the comedian. Hey, Jackson, Mississippi's own, sit in for the morning show sometime. Member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, comedian Rita Brent is going to be performing. And the one and only, this dude be so sharp, man, cleaner than a brand new napkin. Sean Larkins, man, and our very own Special K is going to be in the house. I don't know what got into me just now.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Special K going to be in the building. And listen, man, we cannot forget about the club karaoke after party. So we're going to have karaoke. We're going to have a big after party that night. And then on Saturday night, we got the all-white, all-night party featuring R&B singer October London and the one and only El DeBarge. Come on now. Yes, sir. That's going to be great. All this love. What you say, Gary?
I said all this love, baby, is waiting for somebody.
Yes, sir, man. And I'm telling y'all that the Hip Hop 50 after party is going to be off the chain. Folks ain't ready for Dirty South, the Dirty South edition, hosted by Chubb Rock, featuring them boys, the Yin Yang Twins and the East Side Boys. So it's going to be a party all night. When I tell you, man, this weekend is going to be off the chain. We got the mix, the beach party, the mix that'll stay in your head all day. So turn your radios up right here. East Side Boys, Yin Yang Twins, Chubb Rock, John Lyon, let's get it. Weekend of August the 10th, that's next weekend. That's going to be off the chain, man. We doing that Dust to Dawn party. Y'all need to go ahead and get in shape and work out and take your vitamins because we're going to work you. You're going to be so tired. And that thing sold out so quick. It sold out before we even start announcing the artists, man. El DeBarge, man, the Yin Yang Twins, Chubb Rock, man. We trying to put other folks on the schedule. I don't want to say their names right. I don't want to put nobody on the spot. But we trying to get all of that worked out. Surprise guests, man. The party, John Lyon mixing all night. The beach, the jet skis, the parasailing. Like, man, Daytona, here we come. Orlando gonna be there. Gainesville, Jacksonville, Duval County. Hey, Palm Beach, Pompano Beach. Yes, sir. Lauderdale, Lauderhill, Miami, Birmingham, Jackson, Mississippi. And you know, D.C., Chicago, Atlanta show up to everything. And that's a fact. That is a fact. All right, so I'm excited about our next guest this morning. Listen, man, I'm excited to have this one and only Pastor Walter Solomon to come on this morning, man. The African Inland Church Girls Boarding School is located in Kenya, and the school is this particular school has 600 166 students. Many were rescued from dangerous situations in the villages where they live. Early marriage, sexual abuse, all this stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, over the past couple of years, I've been blessed to be working with this man to help create a safe environment for girls in Kenya at the African Inland Church, the girls' boarding school. And live from Kenya, we're trying to get him on the phone right now because he's actually over there. The one and only Pastor Walter Solomon. Is he there yet? Not yet. All right. Okay. Well, let me just give y'all some information. We've been supporting this school for some years, and trying to save these girls. At least for the past 10 years. The past 10 years, girls been getting raped, abused, forced into marriages. A lot of stuff going on. So we've been raising money because we got a boarding school where they're secure and they're safe, and they still out here rescuing some of these little girls. And it is an absolute nightmare for some of the kids that's suffering over in Kenya. And we would like to do things to make the school bigger so it can host more kids or whatever. We pay the gardeners. We got them over the years. We have gotten them running water, which they didn't have. So now they have a fresh water tank with running water. We were able to pay the gardener. We were able to buy the girls shoes. They did not have desks, and the girls had. Last year we got them desks. We accomplished that goal, and this year we're trying to get the girls the internet so they could because they don't have it.
That's awesome.
I'm just excited. Maria, I saw Pastor Walter Solomon go over there. He would go every year, and I'm watching this on Facebook. And I've been knowing Pastor Walter Solomon my whole life, even when he was in college with his Kappa Alpha Psi jacket on, working at the bowling alley. And I just always admired him because they were just always nice to us because we were young. We would go to the bowling alley every week. And plus, he came out of the same church my grandparents came out of. Just somebody that I always loved and admired. Is he there? Oh, Pastor Solomon.
Here. Rick, you don't have to tell it all. Thank you.
Man. Hey, Pastor Solomon, listen, the fact that you got on a plane, you and Cheryl, y'all went all the way over there to Kenya, and the things that you're doing is real, is what I'm talking about, why I just admire good ministry, and I love stuff like this. Tell everybody what you're doing and what's the goal for this year and how we can help.
Well, listen, Ricky, I just got back off of the field at the ASC Girls School. Let me thank you, first of all, for all that you did to make Mission possible. Just today, we were able to buy at the AIC Girls School 300 mattresses that will give the rescue girls at the school new mattresses to sleep on. This has been an ongoing process at the school that you have been so vital and instrumental in. We've done things like a $25,000 water project. We have bought desks for all of the girls. And this year, we bought the mattresses. We were able to give each of the teachers a 1 month bonus because of you and my Facebook friends and the Bethel Church. We have just been overwhelmed with the work. Today, we literally touched 670 girls at the school as we went to every class. And I'll be posting some things on our Facebook page, but I just can't thank you enough for all that you do to help us make Mission possible. And the impact that you've had on the AIC Girls School is just phenomenal. And they told me to tell you that they love you and they appreciate all that you do.
Now I love them too, and I'm going over there next year.
They're waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm excited. And Pastor Solomon, so if anybody decide to donate now, would you be able to get the money and while you over there? Because I don't care if everybody donated $1. If you let Pastor Walter Solomon, go to his Facebook page and you can actually see the videos. You can see the school. You can see every single thing that he's doing over there. I really want people. I don't care if you let everybody know how they can donate.
Sure, Ricky. It's possible. You can Cash App $ Bethel Missions. That's $ Bethel Missions, BETHEL Missions, MISSIONS. That's that good Miles College spelling. So yeah, $ Bethel Missions will get you the ability to Cash App it.
All right, Pastor Solomon, we're gonna have you back on next week because I'm not done with this because I'm really passionate about this, and we ain't gonna rush this like we had to rush today. But thank you for all you do. I'm gonna post this on my page as well. Everybody that has ever donated to the girls' boarding school and to Pastor Walter Solomon, that's over there doing some big things or whatever. God bless you, man, and I hope that you receive it. 10-4. What is it? Shaking together, pressed down. What is it, Pastor Solomon?
Pressed down, shaking together, and running over, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
You've been to church a couple of times.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the one and only Pastor Walter Solomon. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 25 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Donald Trump is expected to appear in court in Washington, D.C. today to answer criminal charges related to his attempts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Federal prosecutors are set to outline the 4 counts of conspiracy and obstruction they have brought against the former president. Now, get this. It will be Trump's 3rd appearance in a courtroom as a criminal defendant since he left office. In other news, 2 batches of Tydemi birth control pills have been recalled after tests indicate they may not be effective in preventing pregnancy. Lupin Pharmaceuticals advised patients to consult a doctor about an alternative form of contraception. The recalled pills were distributed between June 3rd, 2022 and May 31st, 2023. Lastly, Ricky, not sure if you heard about this one. The sale of incandescent bulbs for most purposes has been effectively banned as of Tuesday. The usual alternative, the incandescent bulbs, you know, the old school light bulbs from back in the day. Yeah, so they're trying to make them more energy efficient. You know, the kind that they crack real easy. They use more power. Mm-hmm. That's all we used to use in our household.
Big ass light bulb.
Yeah, them big light bulbs.
Gonna be bright as heaven.
Right. So they say you don't need all that brightness. Use an LED and be more energy efficient. But some can still be used for special purposes like floodlights and bug lamps, because I guess you need the lights to be a little bit brighter for those, so you can still get them. I'm Maria Moore, and that's
Hey, can I say something, Maria?
Uh-huh.
Maria, I want everybody to get this for their kids. I got some, Tamika, I got small kids. Maria, do your kids leave the light on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you look upstairs and the light on and the hallway light is on.
Uh-huh.
How many times you're going to cut that light off? Listen, I bought some timer switches for $12 off of Amazon. Have the switches installed so when the kids cut the light on in the hallway going up the steps and upstairs in the hallway, because your old butt don't want to go up there and keep turning the lights off, right? So the timer switches only last for 30 minutes. So when my grandson turned his light on, it's a timer on it. It's tick, tick, tick. And if he fall asleep, the lights cut themselves off. $12. You heard me?
That's real good.
Stop the show. 12 black folks. Let me take it. Black folks. Maria.
Oh, I'm getting it, because they always leaving the lights on in the basement, in the kitchen, in the bathroom.
$12, Maria.
Yeah.
$12. Everybody go on Amazon. I'm telling you. I gotta put them all over the damn house. It'd be dark. It'd be lit for 30 minutes, but it's dark. $12. The basement. They leave all the lights on in the basement. How many times you done went down in the basement and somebody done left a light on and it just make you mad as hell? Because all you got to do is cut the light off. Put a timer on the light down in the little TV room in the basement. down in the den on the hallway lights. Like they act like they can't see to go up the steps. What's wrong with the kids? I'm so damn glad they're going back to school. I don't know what to do. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of they out of school stomach. I'll get their stomachs back in place. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to start the show. Everybody, please get the light switch where you can get your light bill down. And then I'm going to put one on the faucet, on the wall. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for that PSA.
Oh, yeah, man. It's about to go down. I'm hyped, man. Rick, I know you hyped. NFL season officially kicks off tonight. It's the preseason game, man, but it's the Hall of Fame game between the new and improved New York Jets and the future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers. And they got the Cleveland Browns tonight, man. Quarterback Deshaun Watson. We're going to see if he can return to his former self. Big question everybody asking is the America's team, Dallas Cowboys, finally going to make that jump and contend for the Super Bowl with quarterback Dak Prescott? Stephen A. Smith has something to say about that.
They're talking about doing everything but giving them a pacifier and a bib. Are you kidding me? They've done everything to pacify this guy, Dak Prescott. Who the hell didn't know that? Okay, you said, if they keep doing this, there's no way. I mean, you're not going to beat the Eagles that way. You're damn right they're not going to beat the Eagles. Throw the 49ers into the equation as well. They ain't going to beat them either.
Look, let me give you my opinion, Rick, and I want to hear what you got to say, man. Dallas Cowboys, they're going to have another winning season. They're going to probably win about 12, 13 games or whatever. Dak Prescott's going to have another good statistical year. They got a great defense, so they're going to always be in contention. But when they get to the playoffs, I don't see them getting past the second round once again.
I'm telling you now. I mean, I don't see them getting past the Bills, getting past the Bills. Going to be good this year. Kansas City going to be good this year. Philadelphia going to be good this year. Dallas ain't ready for those teams.
You know, it is what it is, but that whole...
Well, Rocky, I just text something to your phone. Look at it right quick and just see, just to let everybody know that football season is on the way. Turn the volume up and just look at it. And let's see if you can finish your sports segment and post this on your Instagram.
Sports analyst James Brown got that. I'm going to put this on my social media. I'm going to put this on my... Look at that hairline, James.
The hairline start right above his ears.
You got to cut that hair off, James.
And that does it for sports, y'all. More Rickey Smiley.
It's going on my Instagram at Rock T. Holly.
Go to Rock T. Holly if you want to see. If you want to get a feel for football season, go to Rock T. Go to Rock T. Holly. Go to Rock T. Instagram. And you will see what he laughing at. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, we got the hot spot.
We got the hot spot. Tamika, what you got?
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. In this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Hey, if y'all out there in y'all car, do not go to Rock T. Holla on Instagram. You're going to have a wreck. I hope you got some insurance, so you might want to wait till you... But this for all the fellas. Football, that when you see that right there, that lets you know that it's football season. What up, Tamika?
Good morning, Ricky. You a mess. I cannot. Woo! This is Tamika Scott, and I'm sitting in for the brat this morning, y'all. And this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Okay, well, attorneys for Tory Lanez continues to advocate for his release. Now, his team filed a memorandum in Los Angeles Superior Court ahead of his sentencing, which is scheduled for this Monday, August the 7th. Now, reportedly, they want the Canadian native to be released from jail and placed on probation and enrolled in a substance abuse program. Now, a court reporter said Lanez does not admit guilt. He says he's innocent and the case has too many problems for his lack of remorse to be considered. Now, he's facing over 20 years in prison. Prosecutors are requesting that Tory serves 13 years in prison for his actions. The legal document said that Tory orchestrated a campaign of misinformation aimed at humiliating and re-traumatizing Meghan. So that's crazy. So how do y'all feel? Y'all think he need to do his time or they need to release him? Like, what's your thought, Gary, on this one?
Oh, well, I mean, I think they need to pray with him, honey, because he didn't realize he was shooting her when he shot her feet. I don't think, didn't he say he didn't realize the gun was loaded or something like that? So we need to pray, and I think Meghan, she's coming to terms with herself. She's probably coming to forgive him, but he does need to, face his consequences. So, it's sad, Tamika.
It is very sad. It is sad. Whew. All right, y'all. I'm Tamika Scott, and that's what's hot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.